Hey, it's Central Valley Business, Real Estate, and Home Improvement. My guest for this segment is Duffie from London Property. Welcome, Duffie.
Steve.
You brought a friend with you, Karol. You're from Wells Fargo.
Yes.
We're going to talk about all things real estate and lending today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about an event too, right?
Very special event coming up.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that in a minute. You're with London Property.
Yes.
How's the market going?
Market is doing great. I'm glad you asked that question because there's a lot of misconception out there right now.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people have heard that home prices are dropping.
Yeah.
That's not it at all. What's happened is the appreciation is slowing.
Okay.
So right now, at the end of the year, the last quarter was 1.22% increase. And you think, well, that's really low. Well, if you multiply that over the quarters,
Yeah, it's
that's 4.88, which is almost 5%.
not bad.
Not bad. So for the year, though, we ended at about 6%,
Okay.
which is good.
Yeah.
So
So we're still appreciating, but this year's not going to be quite as high as it was last year.
no, and there's some reasons for that. Number one, the economy is doing really well right now, as we all know. So we're having more buyers come into the market, and we're
that's
also
always good for sellers, right?
it is, but we're also having more sellers come into the market.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they're the prices are up, and I've lived here so much, and I want to find something new, and I'm always impressed with the value of my home, so I'll put it on the market, right? Isn't that the way it goes?
That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
And since you said that, for your viewers, this will be coming out next week. On my website, we're going to have a place where you can click on, and you can get instant information as to what your home is worth. Because real estate changes.
I've heard that rumor.
It changes quite
quite
often.
Yeah, but it's been changing in positive ways this last couple of years, and that's a good thing.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
And it's important to see that in the community because the community's healthy and we've got growth going on and people are willing to invest back into the community and want to be there and stuff. We've got all that going on here, and we're seeing. And you're in the market, so you're seeing areas heretofore that were not maybe so desirable for economic reasons, or whatever, but they're kind of regenerating and renewing themselves and stuff. So that's good too.
That is.
Yeah, but for buyers, and particularly buyers that have no clue as to what's going on in the market, you got something going on, don't you?
I really do. And this actually came about because what I've noticed is a lot of first-time home buyers, they'll come to my open house,
Right.
and they really don't know where to start.
Uh-huh.
So I put together this home buyer seminar, but Steve, I have to tell you, it's different than any home buyer seminar I have ever seen. And I've been in the business now for over 16 years.
Okay. Tell me about it.
Here's what's so different.
All right.
Is you've all heard of a home buyer seminar,
Right.
but this is going to be area specific.
Okay.
So we're going to have it right here in the Tower District. The address is 1298 North Washon.
That's where you're going to hold it.
That's where we're going to hold it, and that's the Vista Theater.
Okay.
It's just right there on Washon.
Uh-huh.
That's going to be for the first 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
But then what makes this so different is that after that, I've chartered a bus. We're going to get the folks that come to the seminar on the bus, and then we're going to give them a quick tour of the Tower District.
Right.
And then we're going to go show them homes that are available.
In the Tower District?
In the Tower
or
District.
right nearby?
Well, it'll be Tower District, Old Fresno High is
Yeah.
the area we're focusing on.
Okay.
And the reason that's so important is because the Tower District is one of my favorite places.
It is,
It's great.
My wife and I, we drive through, and the homes are, it's like each one is unique, and there's something for just about any taste that someone may have in having a home. But a lot of those older homes, they got so much stuff that you don't get in new homes. They got those front rooms that are just off the front porch, which is covered. It's a couple steps up, and you walk in, and there's a lot of stuff that's built in sometimes, and great wood floors and windows that are just. And it's really, I love the Tower District. Got a lot of character.
It does. So we'll be showing them if these homes are available. We want to show them the difference between a bungalow, a Tudor. There's some colonial homes out there, and as you mentioned earlier, there's really something for everyone. Now, this will be the information will be for first-time home buyers, but for people that have been out of the market for a while and want to come back into the market and not really sure of the process.
A lot of things have changed.
A lot of things have changed. They are more than welcome to do that. And And then after that tour, then I'm going to take them to a local restaurant here and feed them some lunch because I want them to have a tour and a taste of the tower.
That's an excellent concept. I like that.
Again, I don't know of anybody else that's ever done that before, but and you can't do that in every part of
No.
Fresno, but the Tower District is so unique. There's restaurants here you can't
Oh,
you can't get anyplace else.
No, there's incredible food here. I do the business show here for Central Valley TV, and I get people from the tower from various restaurants, and sometimes when I'm really lucky, they bring samples. Oh my gosh, really good stuff. Now I know you can't bring me a sample of a house, so in lieu of that, we got a video that we're going to watch, right?
Yes.
And this video's about the seminar that's coming up, right?
Videos about the seminars coming up.
Okay.
But before we go there, what I'm also doing is I'm having about 6 different local real estate professionals.
Okay.
And Karol here is definitely one. In fact, she'll be starting it off because she is the finance person. And so when we come back from the video, she's going to be talking to you about Wells Fargo, some of the loan programs, and how she's excited about
And I heard there's some
participating.
new stuff in loan programs that are coming out, right?
Oh,
Oh, good. So we got some good things to talk about. Yeah.
wait till you hear this. So yeah, let's go ahead and watch the,
Okay,
the real
let's
quick
see
video.
the video, and we'll do musical chairs while it's on.
Sure.
Well, welcome back. And as you can see, we had played musical chairs, and now Karol's sitting next to me. Karol, you're with Wells Fargo
Yes.
in the lending department. What's going on with Wells Fargo? Why would I want to go to Wells Fargo, and why would I want to talk to Karol specifically?
Well,
Well,
okay.
Do tell.
Glad you asked. Wells Fargo Home Mortgage, so I'm backed by strength, reliability, and experience because Wells Fargo is one of the nation's top home loan lenders.
I've heard that rumor.
Yes, they are. And why Karol is I've been in the business 27 years, so pretty well versed in loan programs. And I like to consider myself more than just a loan officer,
Okay.
a home mortgage consultant, where I can be your consultant for life, hopefully. So I can guide you to the right programs and then go ahead.
Often, Karol, when people get into purchasing a home or selling a home, they make relationships with people in the banking industry and people in the real estate industry, and truly, some of those relationships go on for the rest of their lives, basically.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that because that's what I consider myself too, is a relationship loan officer.
Well,
home
cool.
home
Really
mortgage
good.
consultant.
So, Wells Fargo, what kind of lending they got? What programs?
Well,
they have?
we've got a great program. It's called Your First Mortgage, and it's a 3% down payment conventional loan program. And the reason why I like the program is a lot of those programs with other lenders that are similar to it, you either have to have income restrictions or first-time home buyer restrictions.
Oh, okay.
So this particular program, Your First Mortgage, does not have any of those. There's no income restrictions. There's no first-time home buyer restrictions. You can be a move-up buyer and still put 3% down. Plus, your sales price can be up to $494,000 with that product. So that's pretty
That
awesome
covers
with that.
a big range within the
Yes.
market.
So another thing I like about this program as well is Wells Fargo, if you take a simple online buyer education course, and it's real simple, and you complete the course, Wells Fargo will give you $750 towards your closing costs as a credit.
Well, that's nice.
Yes, that's very nice.
put that in
Very
my
nice.
pocket any day. That's a good thing.
That's right. So it's an
Yeah.
awesome program. It's been around since 2016. Wells Fargo has helped 50,000 customers and $11 billion in home loans.
That's a couple,
So it's
huh?
very successful.
Yeah, really. Okay, but today's market it provides very interesting challenges for first-time home buyers, doesn't
it does,
And how does Wells Fargo deal with those challenges? Yeah.
So, it's to me the three biggest challenges with the first-time home buyer is down payment.
Okay.
Because, it's a struggle to make a down payment. So even if you don't have a down payment, I like to tell people don't necessarily think you can't qualify for a home loan because there's down payment assistance programs.
Really?
That'll help you, yes. And when the seminar comes about, I can go into more detail. And
You're going to be presenting that at the seminar, aren't you?
Yeah. And I did want to mention how excited I am about being a part of this seminar because, like Duffie was saying, I've never, and I've been in the industry for 27 years, haven't seen anything like this. So I'm real excited. So
Duffie's
thank
a
you
pretty
for letting me
creative
be
guy.
a part of it. He is. He's great.
I like what he does with the local SPCA, and he's very giving and stuff, and that he put this together. I wouldn't tell him to his face, but I really like that. That's good. I can tell you don't hear that. No, it really is good.
Yeah.
And listen, if you're a first-time home buyer, there's a lot of information that you don't know. I can tell you that right now. Having the opportunity to do this, Duffie, it's great that you've offered this. You have Karol and other professionals that will be speaking. New home buyers are going to learn a whole lot.
Yes.
And then you're going to take them through the tower and show them some of these incredible homes that are for sale.
Yes.
And then they get a lunch after that.
Yeah. So it's all
In the
good.
Tower District, at one of our great Tower District restaurants. That's a pretty good deal.
Really is.
Yeah.
And at the lunch, they may have additional questions that they maybe have been a little hesitant on asking during the seminar. So all of the people are going to be there. Karol, the lender, my partner, and I, Jenna, will be there to answer real estate questions. Fidelity Title will be there answering any questions. Because a lot of times people ask, well, how am I supposed to take title? I don't know.
Right.
So Anna Farley with Fidelity, she'll be there to help with that. I even have a home inspector that's going to be coming.
Well, now that's really, a lot of people, home buyers particularly, have no clue until they're in the midst, and someone says, well, we got to get a home inspection. I don't need a home inspection. I walk through, I look, it's fine.
Right. Yeah.
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 And
I
a
get
lot of
that.
people get confused between the appraisal and home inspector because they're two different things.
Yeah, exactly.
Appraiser comes up with values, with comps and everything, but the home inspector goes into great detail.
Karol, I'm glad you said that because a lot of times I've heard people say, well, why do I need a home inspector? Because the appraiser is going to go out there and he'll call out things. Well, the appraiser is only going to call out certain things.
Right. The appraiser looks at the comps, what's sold, the home, and if there's something incredibly obvious, they'll make a note of it.
Yeah, they do health and safety.
Yeah.
So if there's a broken window, if there's holes in the wall, they'll call out for that.
That kind of stuff.
But they don't go and check to make, go up in the attic and look at
Moisture
your air
damage
conditioner and all that. Yeah.
Things on the underment of the roof and
They don't
stuff,
crawl
and-
under, yeah.
So
Yeah.
home inspectors are
Very
very critical
important.
and particularly first-time home buyers, they don't have an idea or clue about that, and that's great for them to see it, to come into contact with it, so that when they finally do go to make that purchase, they can bring their guide, and
Well prepared.
do the inspection. That's good.
And that's the whole thing. Most, like as you said, most first-time home buyers don't really have a clue. So that's why I'm inviting them to come out to the home buyer seminar. It's February the 9th. We're starting at 11 o'clock. And that way, I'll help them to appreciate that I truly am their local trusted real estate advisor, as well as Karol can be their trusted loan officer.
Right. And again, it's going to be at, what's the address?
Address is 1298 North Washon Avenue.
Right.
And that's right there at, it's inside the Vista Theater. That's at 11 a.m.
Okay. And you have a web page?
Yes, and you need to go to the web page to get registered, so I know how many people will be there.
Okay.
And the web page is www.559 and then ownhome.com.
Okay.
And then right on the page you'll see register for the home buyer seminar. Go ahead and fill that information out. And if you have any additional questions, you can ask it at that time, and we'll go there. But now, one thing I'd like to point out, if we could,
You can.
you need to go there to register. But if you want to get a little ahead of the game, go to Karol's website, because there you can fill out information. You can get pre-approved, and you'll just be a little ahead of the game if you do that ahead of time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You got a website, huh?
I do.
Yeah, what is it?
It's Karol with the K.
Yeah.
So it's Karol, Bourdet, BOURDET.com. So it's just carolbourdet.com.
I can go there and
You
get
can
all
just
that done,
click
huh?
a little tab that says Get Started, and that's what you do.
Okay, you got a Facebook page?
I do.
Do you?
And it's under Wells Fargo.
Okay.
But if you just search Karol Bourdet under the Facebook, it'll pop up.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Duffie, he's got a Facebook. He's got all sorts of stuff. And if you go to Duffie's page, I mean, if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, go to his page. He's got a lot of good information there. And I know that because I've taken a look at it, actually. Well, listen, Duff, thanks for being on the show. Karol, thanks for
Thank
being with
you.
me.
Steve,
Thanks for putting it on.
thank
This,
you.
this is going to be a good event down here in the tower.
I think
I
so.
just know that some people are going to learn a lot, and you're going to be able to help them go through that process to acquire their first home. That's awesome.
It is
good.
awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, and I'll see you when we come back.